Menu narration set to 100.
Welcome to Superstar, a place where you will travel your own road to NFL stardom. Craft your own career, one that could lead to awards, Super Bowl glory, and even a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But legendary careers must start somewhere, and this is your blank canvas, the humble beginning of an unforgettable journey. Before you take your first snaps, let's see what type of player you're going to be.
From its annual home, he's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. Bit of an early exit and underwhelming to say the least.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
There's just no way around it, Kate. That's just not a good showing at all. You need better change of direction to succeed at this position, really in any league, but especially the NFL.
All right, partner, the traditional drills are done. Now the all-important moment where he can make the throws they're going to need him to on Sundays.
Take your time, focus. A little more. What's that? Come on, let's finish strong. Well done. Pick it up already.
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every
When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward, and the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football life while beginning another.
Back now in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Rams in possession of the football.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He fights him off. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Had to pass there. The Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football, wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game, and his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
The dream of reaching the NFL has been realized. But within this opening chapter, there is a message for every rookie. In the NFL, nothing is given. Everything must be earned.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Back to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's... The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So 5 yards here, 5 off. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
They'll look to throw here. And this one's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. and oftentimes not.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
At the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Still going. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams, 68 yards. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive.
Welcome back, everyone, to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. It's Rams football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Hook up a 15 yards there. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up second and inches at the 35-yard line.
They run off tackle right with Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He had him man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's now fourth down.
Now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mason Graham able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will... Rams ready to go on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's second and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's third down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a second and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Throw left sideline falls incomplete. Second and 10.
It moves to second and 10.
Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head the... So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is starting.
And after the brief pause, welcome back to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw right away. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The Rams headed out to the field now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First down, play action. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. This is a heater going deep. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. He'll air it out on third. Escapes the pocket. That one going to go against the D. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. Throwing now on first down. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. They're going play action. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 7. It's
Rams headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10, they're going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
They call pass on 3rd and inches. Flushed out now to his left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. So first down from the 41. I'll throw it. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Look at that power, deep left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed to his running back. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Going just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Looking to throw here.
And the Rams first down.
Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. They are throwing it again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. They go play action on first down. Low left side, taken in by Adams. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams have the first down. In the red zone on first. Yet another grab for Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He's going to throw it again. Delivers another one to Williams. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The offense about set to take over now, and here's their quarterback out to lead them to the line.
It is a bit unusual to see a quarterback run out for the first time in the second half because usually they're like the starting pitcher.
The Rams ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And this has to be a touchdown, Brock. They're taking the field 1st and goal from the 5.
On the set.
Goal to go. They're passing. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT.
The pass. Intercepted.
The Rams headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or two shy of it. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach.
First down, Los Angeles.
All set now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. That one complete to Higbee. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Offense to the line, second down. They'll go play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long. Throw here, third down. It's on target to Williams. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The Rams ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Dump off pass to Williams. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Brought in. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams now lead by 10. Devontae Adams the touchdown. Well, in a close game. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
Welcome back, everyone, to beautiful Southern California and the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Rams controlling the football as we resume our coverage in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Green on the coverage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Kobe Parkinson. Incomplete. Asante Samuel on the coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with. And now we get our first peek at the talented rookie signal caller.
Well, when you take a look at what he has to get done, all the preparation that went into it, you still have the big unknown out there. Will my talents translate to this level?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw here.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup, but they really...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Here comes 2nd down.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And that's caught by Williams.
The 2nd down
At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
13 yards.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would made up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope when they had to slog their way down.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output
Go play action on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Who's got it again? And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense is set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. Looking to throw it. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're...
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.